Everyone, Nancy here. It is June 6, 2020, and it is 4:57 in the afternoon. I'm gonna be doing an experiment that I learned on about dyeing. I want to dye something with turmeric, right? So I'm gonna do an experiment that I saw on this one video. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to dye a white pair of pants that my mother bought for me around 10 years ago, or maybe a little bit more, and they're see-through, so I can't wear them. Okay, so they're see-through and I can't wear them. They're not pants, they're capri, right? So they only come up to like a little bit above your shin. And over here I have some water boiling. Okay. Ow! Woo! I burned myself, guys. The lid, I was trying to put the lid on the dish rack, and then the glass part of the lid, it fell back onto my hand and I burned my little finger. So anyway, so what I learned on the video is that you have to place some boiling water, some water to boil, and I just turned down the heat. So the girl was putting a lot of water to boil, and then she put the turmeric. And she was also doing an experiment, so she doesn't really know how much turmeric to put in. So I don't know how much turmeric to put in, but she put in a lot because she wanted a very, very bright result. And I'm putting in 1 tablespoon. Okay, I'm going to put in another tablespoon of turmeric. Wow, that's really bright. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm going to stir it. Yes, the yellow it's very yellow. Let me get another container so you can see. I can show you. I'm going to show you the color. I don't want to get burned, so I'm going to do that. Oops, I just spilled some juice, some water over. Okay, so you see the color? Oh, look. You see that? It's nice, huh? Very nice, pretty. Orange, it's very orange. Kind of like the color of the bowl, I mean the pot. So it's very nice, nice color. Now how am I going to get it back in there without burning myself? Okay, there we go. Alright, so there, I'll put that there. And now, okay, I have my instructions here, some little papers. Okay, so you have to stir it really well. You have to stir it very well to make sure that the powder becomes completely dissolved, because you don't want your garment to, you know, get all, like to have blotches. Blotches are pieces of powder, or like when the color is more concentrated in certain areas, that's what you call a blotch. B for ball, L for Larry, O for open, T for Tom, C for cat, H for house, blotch. B for ball, L-O-T-C-H, blotch. Okay, so this is, it looks like it's completely dissolved. So I'm going to put in a little bit more. So I just put in 1 tablespoon. I'm going to put in, I'm tempted to put in another full one. I'm going to put in another, okay, the powder almost goes to a tablespoon. Almost, not too much. almost. So if you're going to be doing this, then you make sure that, well, put in whatever you want, because, you know, it's an experiment. It's an experiment, but just for the sake of you knowing what I'm doing, that's how I'm doing it right now. So we have to, once again, make sure that everything is dissolved properly. And you know, in the video from that person, the lady, her results were really good. She was dyeing some curtains and some towels. I will have her link for you, okay? You can check out her video. Yes. You can check out her video and see how it turns out. Her stuff turned out really beautiful. Really, really nice. Very beautiful. So, oh yes, and she also mentioned to make sure that when you are, you know, when you're dyeing with turmeric, you need to wear old clothes, because you know turmeric does dye. It will stain. Okay, so I'm wearing an old t-shirt, an old white t-shirt, and some old pants. Okay, so I think everything is dyed, dissolved, and I'm going to put in the pants now. Okay, so these pants have white buttons, so I don't know if the buttons are going to dye. I don't know. So I'm going to put that in there. Put it in there. Oh! Oh, you know what? I forgot one step. Okay, anyway, it's done. What's done is done, and it looks pretty good. The one step that the person in the video said to do was to wet your garments before you put it in there. Like, you wet it, you really soak it with water, then you wring it out really well, and then you put it in the dye. But it might not be necessary. I think she might have given those instructions in order to make sure that the dye will absorb into the garment a lot easier. Maybe, I don't remember what she said, but she did say to wet it first and then put it in there. Yes. Look. Yellow. Isn't it pretty? It's a pretty color, isn't it? So the more turmeric you use, the darker the color. And okay, so what else did she say? So after you put it in your garment in the dye, yes, you just mix it. You mix it very well for 5 minutes. Let me see. Mix. Okay, bring it out. 1 minute. Mix very well. Dissolve. Okay. Okay, so she said for 10 minutes. You put this in here for 10 minutes. Wow, what a color. Oh, look at the button. Okay, I'm going to try and show you the button. It turned like a bright yellow, like a lime yellow. Okay, and maybe I'm going to have to get another spoon to show you. Okay, there are the buttons. Whoops. Okay, can you see the buttons? I hope you can see the buttons. Mommy! Ooh, it's so hot. Okay, there. Can you see the buttons? Pretty. I don't know if they're going to stay like that after I rinse them. Yes, I don't know. I had a feeling they were going to die, but I don't know if they're going to stay like that. I don't know. But anyway, I think they're pretty. It's nice. Now I'm excited, guys, because I want to dye a lot more things, you know. It's so cool because you can use, Father God's and natural foods to dye things. Like, I've seen videos of people dyeing garments with the juice, like grapes, they crush the grapes and like they squeeze the juice out of a whole bunch of grapes, and then they dye like a white piece of a t-shirt or a towel, and it comes out like a very, very light lilac or purple. Very, very light. It's not dark. It's very light. And I'm wondering about paprika. You know, paprika is also, I wonder like how that would work as a dye. I'm pretty sure, because it, you know, I'm pretty sure it would work really well as a dye. I'm gonna get it. Okay, oops. I was just getting something in a piece of something fell, like something fell, one of the other foods. There's paprika. You can't really see it too well here, but paprika has a very dark, like a burgundy brown color, but it's more like a dark blood burgundy color, paprika. So I'm pretty sure that it would be a nice color. I'm gonna do an experiment with the paprika, and then I will show you, okay? Yeah, I will show you. So have any of you guys ever, you know, dyed anything? Have you ever dyed anything? I don't know. Let me know and tell me how it went. Yeah, so the girl said to make sure that you keep stirring it so that everything will be dyed evenly. Okay, that's why you have to keep stirring and pushing the garment down so that it gets dyed evenly. And it kind of looks like these pants are still going to be a little bit transparent, so I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to test them out to see if they're still transparent, sort of. Yes, I'm going to see if they're still transparent, but yeah, I will see. I don't know, but it looks like yes, I think, because the fabric is very thin. It's a very thin cotton. It's a very, very thin cotton, and unless I'm dyeing it like a dark brown or purple or navy blue or black, you know, they're not. You can't see anything through it, even if it's a very, very thin fabric. But I think even with this yellow, no matter how dark I dye it, I think I'm still gonna have a problem with it being see-through. But I will test them out, and then I will show you. I will tell you how it turned out. And it looks like these buttons are turning even brighter. Let me show you. Like, it just looks like the buttons have dyed a lot brighter in color. Let me get a spoon. And yes, it does. It looks like they have dyed a bit brighter. You see the color there? So it just looks like they've dyed a bit. They've gone brighter than before. Before they were paler, but now they're darker. Well, I cannot get that one too well, but I think you can see through this one and the other one. You can see it, right? Oh, it's so hard to lift them up. So you can see, right? Okay, so I'm just going to continue. The water is kind of what's the word I want to use, guys? My water is reducing. Yeah, it's reducing. So, and you guys be very careful, because you know the pot is on, like the heat is on. In the video, the lady, she brought her pot to a boil, and she dissolved her turmeric, and then she removed the pot, and that's when she dunked in her stuff. But I prefer to do it like this, because she says that she believes that when the water is hot, when it's continuously steaming, that the turmeric, the dye, works better. She says she doesn't really know if that's true or not, but that's what she decided to do, just in case if that really is the case. And so I'm doing the same thing, right? So I'm just going to make sure that okay, so yeah, I want to make sure that everything is dyed properly. Okay, so I'm going to remove this now, and I can't move the camera, so what I'm going to do is okay, the next step is to remove the garment and put it in your sink turn on the cold water and let the water like land on top of the garment so that, you know, you're going to cool off your garment. And once it's cool, you'll be able to handle it because, well, your hands might get all yellow, but the point of that is to let the excess dye, the excess turmeric, run away. It needs to run. It needs to, like, until you get clear water. Okay, so you put cold water on top of your garment and you let it get soaked with water until the water runs clear. And once it runs clear, then you have to, I guess you have to wash it. Wash it, okay? And you can just wash it in your sink and then hang it up to dry, okay? Yeah, and so once these pants are done, I am going to show you, okay? Once they're cold, like once the I've finished up with rinsing them and they're okay for me to handle, you know, so that they won't dye my hands, I will show you what the pants look like. I think that's all. So thanks for coming, guys, and make sure that you tune in so that you can watch the second part of this video. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for coming. Muchas gracias por venir. Los quiero a todo mundo. Thank you so much for coming. I love everybody. And in case you're hearing like a noise, it's coming from over there, like from this side. I have a fan running because it's hot, and it's still not hot enough to turn on the air conditioning, but the fan works just fine. So if you hear like a noise, like just a noise, that's my fan. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna go, and don't forget to click on subscribe so that you will be notified each time I upload a video. Okay, and I love you. Thank you. God bless you, and thanks for coming, and thanks for my new subscribers. I love you so much. Ciao, ciao.